love everybody, but this is for my 40 and overs, my 50 and overs, and my 60 and overs. Tell me, what's the biggest thing you've learned in the last 5 years? Because you could not have made it this far without a lesson. So I want to hear from you. I want to hear from my older crew here on TikTok. And I want you to share those lessons with the 30 and overs and the 20 and overs right here. Because that's what it's about. It's about us older gals and guys teaching the younger ones through our lessons and through our mistakes and through our trials and tribulations. So I want to hear from the older folks on here, but I want the younger folks to listen up. Thank you so much for your response. And that's right. First, happy 50th birthday. And absolutely, you can't change for other folks. And that's a lesson that you can teach some of the youngins. So thank you so much for your comment. You've endured the trauma and you survived the trauma. Look at you. Look at God. I ask everyone to give advice to the youngers, and this is great advice. You waited too long to put yourself first. So ladies and gentlemen who are in their 20s and 30s, this is why I did this. Yes, I'm a life coach and I'm a woman of a certain age, but if we're supposed to teach the youngins and give them advice, so that part, make sure you take care of yourself. As I'm waiting in the car for my youngin who's in her 20s. Thanks for the comment. That's right. Those who get you, get you. Those who don't. And my coin phrase is, it's never too late to remix your life. And that's what you're saying. It's never too late to change. Thank you so much for your comment. I love that I asked this question because it's about us giving back. So thank you. Boom. Be true to yourself. Fall in love with yourself. And that's how you can love others. Great advice. Thank you for passing that down. So I'm glad I asked this question. I asked the elders of TikTok to give advice to the youngers. I'll be 50 in June and I'm a life coach, but everyone has experience. So thank you so much for your comment. Have a good day. Perfect. Never take anyone for granted. That's excellent advice. Thank you so much for participating and thank you for your comment. Yes, self-care, learning to love yourself at 51. That's the advice that you would give the youngins. Thank you for participating and sharing your wisdom. Self-love is the best kind of love. Thank you for participating and thank you for your comment. Wow, this is a big one. I've had to learn this too and still learning it kind of, but yes, that you don't have to always be in control and allow things to happen the way they're supposed to happen because God got it anyway. Thank you for your wisdom and thank you for participating. God bless. Come on now, especially in culture and cancel culture. Yes, let people have their own opinion and speak their mind. Even if it doesn't agree with the masses, allow people that freedom to do that. Thank you for participating and thank you for your comment. It was dead on. Ooh, this is a good one. Pay attention because all you people that are in the 20s and 30s and you got little kids, listen to the wisdom. Everything else will be there, but your children you create memories with. So that's some good wisdom. Thank you so much for participating and thank you for your comment. Never give up on faith. This haul right here is a good one. Thank you for participating and thank you for this comment. And really realize what really matters at the end of the day. Boom. Come on now, teach the children and the grown folks. So this is for the 20 and 30-year-olds and sometimes 40-year-olds and so on and so on and so on. But thank you so much for participating. It's so important, especially as a financial coach as well as a transformational life coach, to mind your money. Learn about investing. Learn about your credit. Make sure you take care of all of that because it matters. That's great wisdom. Thank you so much for participating and thank you for your comment. That part. Amen. Thank you so much for participating and thank you for your comment. Seek God first. Boom. All of that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Definitely want to pass the wisdom along, not just from the life coach, but from people who are older and people who have lives to teach the children and some adults too. Thank you so much. Trust yourself and where God is taking you. That's excellent, excellent, excellent wisdom. Thank you so much for participating in this, and thank you for all of that. It's so powerful and so true, and hopefully everybody watching will learn from that. Thank you so much again for participating. God bless. Listen here. I can't take care of others if I don't take care of myself. Let's just pause on that for a minute. Thank you so much for participating, and thank you so much for learning that and passing that wisdom on to the youngins. Even when you fly, you have to put on your mask before you can assist others, even your children. You can't pour from an empty cup. Y'all remember that. And that is wisdom to grow on. Thank you so much for your comment and participation. Whew, I'm sitting in this car, and this one got me sweating. This is why I'm doing this. I wish someone, I'll be 50 in June, and I wish someone would have told me this in my 20s. Do not trust your feelings. Sometimes your feelings will trick you. This is a powerful, powerful, powerful lesson for you youngins to understand and to get right now. Thank you so much for participating, and thank you for saying that. It's so true. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't honor your feelings and feel how you feel, but sometimes you got to go with the heart and the head and make a decision sometimes that's sounder than your feelings and your emotions. That's emotional intelligence. Thank you so much for your participating, and thank you so much for that comment right there. There are givers and takers in this world. The minute that you find that out is the minute that you will see things differently. But make sure you're not the taker, and make sure you give. Thank you for participating. Now listen here. That's my birthday, and I will be 50. So you mean to tell me your birthday is June 17th too, and you'll be 52? 50 also? Oh, we got to do something. That's the best comment ever. This right here, don't rush the moments. Don't rush your life. Learn to enjoy the sweet, sweet moments of life. This is why I'll be 50 in June, so I decided to do this to ask for wisdom for the young ones so they can participate in this as well as I can. I'm a life coach. I do this all the time, but I want you to hear from me as well as other people. So this is wisdom that I want to pass on to the 20s and the 30s. So thank you so much for participating. Thank you for your comment. I love it. Celebrate life. My body is Kendell Lenice. So a few days ago, I asked the 50 and 60-year-olds, or almost 50, almost 60-year-olds, to talk to the young women and men who are in their 20s and in their 30s, and even some teens. What is something that you've learned over the last 5 years that you had an aha moment? It's something that you really learned at that age that you can share and impart to people younger than you, because that's what it's about. Yeah, as a life coach, I do this kind of work, but as a woman, I like to give back and do this kind of work also. So I ask everyone to participate, and you all have had amazing words of wisdom. What I'm going to do is compile all of them, and I'm going to string them together, and they're going to be available on my YouTube page. So keep them coming, and you may be in that string of videos. Thank you so much for participating. One is good, not care so much, and everything doesn't deserve a reaction. That's true. That's very true. Learning that still sometimes, so you never stop learning. But this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to teach people early and catch them early in their 20s and 30s, and even if some teens are watching. So that's why I'm doing this. Thank you so much for participating. Have a good day. Yes, that's a great one. Diet is essential. Thank you for sharing that bit of wisdom, and thank you for participating. Wow, this one. Stop trying to please your family and instead of making yourself happy. Great wisdom. Folks need to get that at 20 and 30 before they get 40 and 50. Yes, he is. And thank you so much. And I don't look like what I've been through. And that's by the grace of God. So thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate it. Ooh, you are so welcome. And that is so right. And that's why I'm doing this. And I'm going to compile everyone's comments and put them on my YouTube channel. I'm going to string them together for advice for people in their 20s and 30s and even their teens. So I get it. I get it. Just like you, I'll be 50 in June, like we said. And sometimes they are all over the place because you got a lot to think about. There's a lot of life that has been lived and more to live. So I get it. Thank you for participating. Listen, sis, know the difference. Know the difference. And that's that self-work, knowing the difference. So that's great, valuable wisdom to pass on. Thank you for participating. This was awesome. Thank you, everyone who participated in imparting wisdom.